Hi everyone and welcome to Big Oggie Golf. As promised, today is the first of the mail time videos. If you don't like watching people open bits and pieces, look away now. There's not going to be any golf on this today. There's just going to be bits and pieces of golf stuff, really, and an explanation as to why and where I get all these things from, really. As you know, if you play golf, you end up with lots of bits and pieces from places. You go to places and you get little bits of memorabilia, and various different people end up giving you things. And as a YouTuber, we also get stuff. I run 2 YouTube channels, not just a golf one, but another one as well. And it's part and parcel of the kind of thing that we do, that companies send us stuff either to try out or test, or to give away, or for us to keep, to be honest. But I tend not to keep anything. I have used a few balls, because let's be honest, I'm a high handicapper and I get through a lot of balls. But apart from that, everything else that I've ever been given by companies for the channel, I've given away. And I've accumulated a whole bunch of stuff. So there will be more giveaways, and there will be a little giveaway at the end of this one. What we're going to do, I think we're going to just give away things from time to time and not necessarily make big announcement videos of it. So obviously this kind of keeps it between us, between the crew, the Big Oggie Crew, and the people that moan and groan about the fact I give away too many things. They're obviously not watching anyway, so who cares? Right, now before I start, some of the stuff here has been donated by golf companies. I'm not sponsored by any golf company in any shape or form, but people do send me stuff, and yes, I do contact various golf manufacturers, etc., and I do say, do you have anything you'd like me to try out, or could you donate a little thing to some of the crew on Big Oggie Golf? And normally, I don't ask for anything too big, and quite often we get bits and pieces, and that's fantastic, but I am not sponsored by anybody. Today I'm going to show you a couple of those things that we're going to be giving away in the fullness of time, but I'm also going to tell you about some other things that come in the post. Now, these have not been donated. These are things I bought for me. Like all golfers, we all buy bits and pieces, and sometimes we end up with lovely stuff. And if you've noticed, if you watched my earlier videos from last year, the desk used to be the other side of this room, and we've moved the room around a lot, so now I've got a wall, and we're going to remove the clock, and I'm going to put some golfing memorabilia up there in the same way that a lot of golfing YouTubers have, like their office or things. I don't have an office, we've only got a small flat. So this is our living room, and there happens to be a television on one side and my actual art studio the other end now, and this side is the film studio. So we make do with what we can until we get somewhere bigger. Anyway, before we go any further, weight loss day. Tuesday is weight loss day. If you watched, I think it was last week, I just mentioned the fact that I put on a couple of pounds, and that was because basically we'd had a good time for a couple of weeks, and I've been out and enjoying myself in Glastonbury and a few other places, so I was expected to put a couple of pounds on. But my wife has now taken control of all my portion sizes and my lifestyle changes, and I'm happy to report that today I weighed myself, and not sure if you'll see that, but I am back on track. I am back to where I was 2 weeks ago. I am 22 stone and 13 pounds. So that's great. It means I've lost the weight I put on. That's kind of fantastic. And hopefully now she's going to keep track on me. Like I said, we're going to have a really tight month, and I'm going to try and get another stone off. But before we go any further, let's start with a letter. Now this letter is from Mark Higgins. If you know Twitter quite well, and you follow my Twitter feed or lots of different golfers' feed, you'll know Mark Higgins. Mark took part, or was trying to raise money, excuse me, hair trapped again, put some glasses on here. He was raising money for something called Isla's Fight. A little girl called Isla is having some very, very serious health issues, and people are raising money all over the country for her. And as part of this, he was trying to raise, him and his friends were trying to raise £2,500 by doing a 54-hole challenge. They went and played on the 2nd of April, and they played Royal St George's, Prince's and the Royal Cinque Ports. and they did it all in one day, and they managed to hit their target. And I was one of the people who donated something. I wasn't able to a lot, but I donated something, and along with lots of other people. And I had no idea that he was going to give away little prizes at the end. We just donated because we do. But I'm very grateful and very humbled, really, in the same way that he's humbled by my support. I'm humbled by the fact that he sent me a little prize. It's a lovely little picture pair and ball marker from the Royal Cinque Ports. So I'm going to keep that on me. I'm going to keep it in my golf bag, and it's a bit of a treasured memento. And every time I use it, I'll just remember about Isla's fight, and I'll try and make sure that other people know about her situation, and let's hope we can try and raise a bit more money. So, let's say we get nice letters too. Now, on this side, I'm not sure if you can see here, this is some of the stuff that I've had either donated or that I've won. We've got seed golf balls to give away. We've got some more Lynx balls that we gave away before. We've got some more still. I've got hats. That's that. I also get various different bits of equipment to test out. You've seen the fat plate devices, and obviously we gave some fat plate devices away as well. And I get things like this swing click device to try and get a rhythmic swing. And they basically sent me one and asked if I want to try one out, because a while ago I was saying I would like to try and get a rhythmic swing. I don't think my swing's been good enough until now really to give it a test. So we're going to give it a test over the next week or so, and I'll let you know what I think, and we'll give it away afterwards. So again, that's another way we get things. Excuse all the wires. This is my new, my new office style studio area, and the bane of my existence is charging things. So everything is now taped to the desk, and I don't lose any chargers anymore. The amount of times I lose equipment, I'm just looking around the house for wires, and they're all the same color, and you never find anything. Right, so other things. Now, because of my weight loss, a really lovely person, part of the Big Oggie Crew, been following my progress for some time, and he lives in America. His name is Tom Slattery, and he said a while ago that if I got down into the 22 stone figures, he would sort me out a FootJoy shirt. If you've also watched some of the earlier videos, you'll know that the problem I have here is that I can't really get proper branded golf equipment or golf clothing in my size. And I love the new FootJoy collection of clothing, but I did contact FootJoy here in the UK, and their biggest size doesn't fit me, but their biggest size 3XL in America does. But the companies are actually separate, and they don't really do anything together. So the only way I was ever going to get anything was to actually import it in from the States. And Tom wrote to me, made a comment a couple of weeks ago and said, hey big man, if you get down into that 22 stone barrier, I'll send you a shirt. So, you know, I kind of thought he was joking at the time, but hey, never going to look a gift horse in the mouth, and Tom has been good to his word. So this is what he sent me. He's actually sent me a few things actually. Got some lovely little ball markers, nice little freebie. He also sent me not one but two shirts. He sent me a really nice green shirt from Oxford, the Oxford Golf Company, I guess. Not a company I know, but it's very cool. It's one of those active cooling sets of cloth. So we'll try that on the channel. Fantastic. I take the liberty of trying these things on. I know how fantastic they are. And rustle of paper and stuff. He also was just amazing, and he managed to get me a new XXL FootJoy shirt from the latest collection. Basically just told me to go and look on the collection, see what there was available, give him the details, and he would send it to me. And it came through, well, within a week. So next time we're out on the course, you'll see me in this. I'm just absolutely gobsmacked by this, because it just goes to show the generosity of some people and how helpful people are in the golf world. You know, I would never manage to get things from the States very easily, but he managed to do it for me, and I have to say the clothing, FootJoy clothing this year is brilliant. The cloth is just fantastic, and when you wear it, it's almost like you're not wearing anything. It's kind of really light and it keeps you cool almost instantly. So certainly going to try that out, especially when I'm carrying lots of cameras around as well as trying to film. So thank you very much, Tom, and I'll certainly be in touch with you, and we'll go back to Pores. We'll order bits and pieces as well in the fullness of time. What else we got? Well, as I said, I do go in for competitions on various things, and I was lucky enough to win a putter cover, a Odyssey putter cover, limited edition micro hinges putter cover, and I won this on Instagram by going in part of one of their competitions. So again, it's another way of getting bits and pieces. So I suggest you all try and take part in competitions, not just mine. You never know what you might win. Not sure what I'm going to do with this yet. I don't have an Odyssey putter, but I just love the craftsmanship in it and the stitch work. And to be honest, I am starting a collection of putter covers. So we'll go into that now. If you've watched on my earlier video before, and I'll mark at the top here, the one about Scott Redmond Concepts, you'll know that Scott and I are working quite closely about setting up a new design for Big Oggie Golf, and he was really good enough to give us a whole bunch of putter covers to give away, and we've done that already, but we've also got some more at some point. But these are mine. Now these aren't the new Big Oggie Golf ones. They will be coming once the design has been worked out, but I just loved Scott's work so much, and he gave me a couple of very special ones just for me concerning my father, who passed away a while ago, and I've got a couple of those which I'll show you on another video. But I started to collect his limited edition putter covers, and a couple of weeks ago he came out with this one. This is He Who Dares Wins, lovely jubbly. This time next year we'll be millionaires. Gotta love fools and horses. And I just had to have this because, in a strange quirk of fate, with my first wife, my in-laws, they actually ran a post office in Bedminster in Bristol, and a lot of the one of the most famous scenes in Fools and Horses was filmed on there when Del Boy and Rodney were chasing a mugger, and they ran up and down past the post office where they used to run, and they actually changed all the frontage. The BBC came and changed all the frontage of their place from Bedminster Victoria Park Post Office to Peckham Rye Post Office. So if you ever see that one again, take a look out for the post office. That was my ex-mother and father-in-law's place. So I kind of had to have that. Bristol connection, Bristol boy. And he also knew that I'm really interested in Japan, and it's one reason why I've got Mizuno irons, to be honest. I love Japan. I've been to Japan quite a few times. I used to be a kite flyer. I flew all over the world doing stuff and displays, and Japan was my favourite place. So he sent me some details the other day about some beautiful cloth that they had managed to get hold of, and they're only making, I think, 4 of these, and I was given first choice to which one I wanted to buy, and I bought these. These are not gifts, and this is all about Sakura. Sakura, if you know anything about Japan, is that special moment in time, fleeting moment in time, and it's epitomised by the cherry blossom and the plum blossom that happens in Japan on a very short time during May, I think. And this is the choice that I picked, and so again, it's another fantastic putter cover that, yes, you can use them, and I may well use it for a couple of times on a course, and then they're going to be put in a special cabinet I'm getting made so that I can put them on the wall, and we'll have a whole display area of different putter designs. So, a couple of other things very quickly. Things that we get sent to test out. We're trying out these at the moment, my wife and I, on both our channels. We're trying out these BioFlow magnetic bracelets. A lot of golfers are using them, and they contacted me and said would I be interested in testing them out, and I've been wearing one for probably about 5 or 6 weeks now. My wife's not well at the moment, but as soon as she's better we will do the review on these, and I have to say we're really impressed. So again, we've got one of these to give away, so you know, another way we get prizes. And the last thing that will go on the wall, just getting it framed, or we'll be about to get it framed, is this. Now if you watched the the video I did last October from St Enodoc. Some of my friends, one of them lives in the United States, and he contacted me the other day and said he was at the Arnold Palmer Invitational, and I said, could you possibly buy me a flag, commemorative flag, because I'd love one to go on my wall, because I've never had anything on the wall yet, and he did, and I sent him the money straight away. What I didn't know is, as he was there, he decided to wait to get some of the players to sign it, and this has been signed by James Han, Kevin Na, and the one and only Ian Poulter. So I'm going to get that framed and put on my wall, because it's probably the best bit of memorabilia I've got so far in my young fledgling golfing career, or golfing life, I guess. So that's fantastic. That's Chris on the Tee on Twitter. I think he's also on YouTube. But thank you very much, Chris, for doing this for me. You're a star. Now, you know that over, well, quite a few months now we've been giving away various Callaway coins, and I'm pretty much out of the old ones now. But I have been given some of the new ones, or the latest one, the one that just come out for the Masters, for the US Masters. Now I've got 3 of these to give away, so we're going to do them on channel. This is the prize for today. So to win one of these, you have to write in the comments your favourite sandwich filling. So whether it be cheese and tomato, or bacon, lettuce and tomato, or just bacon and brown sauce, or, you know, any kind of sandwich, write in the comments below, and then next week we'll do the draw, and 3 of you will win a Callaway golf coin for the Masters this year. So thanks very much for watching. I've also spoke to Callaway, and they said they'll be sending me coins hopefully from all the rest of the Opens and things this year in the major championships, so obviously stay involved with the channel and there'll be more things to give away. I think that's it for now. I'm going to go back and do some more editing. The weather's not good today, but hopefully if the weather improves later on this week, I'll be back on the course filming. But once again, thank you for joining me on Big Oggie Golf. Thank you for becoming part of the Big Oggie Crew. And please subscribe, please tell your friends, give us a thumbs up, and as the channel grows, we give away more things, and the community grows with it. So, thanks very much. Remember to put down your sandwich filling down below. See you soon. Bye for now. Thanks for watching.